Now the big story for today is between ground up Chaley and man like Kwesi Arthur. Chaley, a some way no. Style be. Now and oko online now. Many people who are writing points on this. Obiai bias.
Of course.
Obiai bias.
Of course.
Because Obiai kakoba bia any day. It's almost time ground up. Almost can't go almost so. Almost time Kwesi Arthur so can't go almost so. Obi also has say artist ne investors nya problem there artist ne fault. Almost can't go almost so. And the bisu almost investors ya cron for person we artist. Almost so can't go almost hey. And I maybe some of us then talk on more concrete. The fire by pan the thing. The fire by say, artist say you entertain ye in a contract or signing. The big question is contract no way, na sika no way. Ye know who contract and the bills artist no sooner or sooner. I am pa a sooner or sooner and who here. And I say, ye know who contract near you say artist whether you are crying wolf. Wolf be my the Albany jat a friend is a cramming and who foot is a jata. A crammer and who foot is a jata or jata. And I also turn now, whoa. How when did he start the whoa? Well, oh, yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, I should speak.
And no one has them. And come on, also. For the past years, they in him say, ground up any artist in some BDA,
portrait,
including Kwesi Arthur and ground up, yenim.
What
because we be a crowd boy. But near thing say they are managing it in a way say and escalate. But Enra Kwesi Arthur ni post be or yeah na me who say hey. Sa semino adu headquarters.
I portrait.
I escalate already. In fact, and yes I feel the bedroom say him say the thing is gone.
Far gone.
And no a man come and a brothel. Hey.
A man for the brothel.
Jevo artist assemble na mtisen kofo bi teche ka brothel ala dem is. Oh. Mo ka artist adwuma na brothel. Mo ka artist adwuma na brothel. Anya ake brothel dey anko bi amre o. Ake so enko ni across here na ye kind books ah.
Yebre.
Books. That be that. Hono. So operations no different.
Very different.
Formula no nya dey am mo tete radio ni TV so ni online church brothel no that be
that.
Meti ai when him say when we were doing the Pella thing, someone said the managers went on month to for some monko. When him say my home video now the manager catch and say Pella don't go.
Yes.
Enya no kwa after show no. Me to my home video odi the manager na tem say or no kan who be cry na agini sika
wa we nya hu no.
Jewo tell manager they can say no Pella don't go now. No I'll go. Nam say ow. But we manager at the manager way and
obi say any serious management will not have allowed Pella to go.
Thank you.
And then bro for a kind.
This is not English. That could be one you Minister Igbe. Minister Sanyo na ayera mi hu area sima. There is the song called This Is Not English. Yeah. Minister Igbe, some guy, he was a Nigerian, but he came to Ghana at a point to do music. Yeah. Beautiful song. When I was at Plaza FM, I used to play that song. This is not English.
Of course, it is not.
But I'm on your friend Minister Igbe. This is not English.
Oh, yeah, Capella me can be said their tone no. Say the management wo ho and as I told now as my feeling as in ebia o man that initial approach of the word but o share the SCC ni the omo kana Pella ye nya bibi man say
I saw one clip no motika
even so omo ye kra na just say onni so
there was one video no motika mu Pella so ko manager say Pella don't go say no I'll go.
Oh sit na pon ko so e di di actually.
That time I don't call because pon back. Oh my word. Now
and then so san ko bie my pam no.
Oh.
Jina ho
san ko e.
They were humble that
for the second time.
For the we cry the all my reporting say this is for the third time. Emma still I show speed the issue and
it was even after a streamer had told Speed on a call about Pella. Epa the Chelsea, he would love for him to connect with Pella and stuff. And I show Speed agreed. Gave Pella the itinerary and Pella got there and still got bounced.
Wow. Interesting.
The artist need omo manager some there.
David, enya brofo. Enti omo teach na omo ka brofo ne sana na estre. Now, how did this one get reactivated? And I want us to read Kwesi Arthur's post. I started with nyina. Kwesi Arthur na ye ho na yen kan bi shemu na obetro say. If anything happens to me, Glenn Boateng and all team members of Ground Up Chaley are responsible and should be held responsible. I am currently being asked to pay $150,000 for using images of myself for this current project. Ground Up claims to own me. I said Ground Up claims to own me, my image, my music, and everything attached to it from 2016 to this day. Although I have not worked or had any affiliation to the company since Son of Jacob, I have not made a dime from any of my music within the period I worked with them for years. Now, and receive constant threats and manipulation from Glenn, who is living off my money and hard work. If for whatever reason this project that I am trying to give to my fans independently gets taken down, no, Glenn is responsible. He is working constantly around the clock for me to never put out music again. I've tried to not say anything for a long time, though this has affected my well-being and mental health greatly. But for the safety of myself and my family, I choose to publicly share the truth. Kwesi Arthur, Atro Brofo, very beautiful English. And I come on start here. And I'm on for support. Glenn, no, Papa. In fact, the last time I checked, director even said his numbers on Twitter is going down.
The Ground Up Challenge.
That's my month first started air cancel.
Yeah.
Time I know 204.1k followers, and now qua at Tiaba 202.9. Yes, now people they vex. People they vex them just they drop, then they drop, then they drop, then they drop like that.
So he's
all because
getting to 2k now.
Yes. And the grandpa being shut down your board because let's unfollow him. And now let's cancel him. Obinya your board where undertones, undercurrent, pressure and impon you. No be very bold Abeka. A 7 any time. Now, a month or so extra say now come away contract ne way contract ne send ben no mucho because Randy grandpa extra say. So be say was signing image there. It doesn't even make sense. Running said it doesn't even make sense. Now so in a numpono, so be signing am be mpo enye ade in perpetuity like forever. A bit my small period be say bet me the way I yet. But no compona bet no levels. Anybody bet me the drew. So okay, ubeti me art cover.
Even what?
Ubeti me there me music promotion. Ubeti me there but ultimate fan got to phone achi. So na ye shatter wale dey ato phone achi.
No.
And no ono na assign say o mon fa nye.
Mo ye.
I don't pana bet. Now they all say obi say untimi en use image like enti nka okọ tinuma. Onko for why image you got to know. Ana go share mask. Ana come on say Papa don't cry anymore. You're your friend saying. And then the best. Jacob ni jata. Jacob jata no got to you. Jata the over new via image. Nana can jata no got jata be you like I don't know mopana. What kind of nonsense be this? Well, so conversations are still going on now. Letter being so leaky, a free Ground Up Chaley ho. Now the mammy read letter now and send with one symbol can me asim your rule.
Still have
set my coming sempa na my can be me best sorry and you.
What can be.
Mete fwing. Jamo near domi wa. oh hi dummy nana dummy oh hi dummy nana oh sunny let dummy oh hi dummy oh sunny let dummy dummy wa denche a bad double but still life they go on. Let's move on. Now, director, Mufasa letters name na me share asie. And where ye grand up Chaley for letter tro command even a music distribution platform.
Yeah.
Now we are publishers, whichever way you want to call them. And grand up Chaley a brand name because of manin can I'm so okay. Yan tro ninja hono and tro say yan for command even for na omonin ko na mo say. We are writing to formally notify you of a rights dispute concerning visual artwork currently used in connection with a project released on Even by Kwesi Arthur. Grand Up Chaley owns and or controls multiple visual artwork assets incorporated into the project presentation and promotional materials. Including commissioned photographic images. Commissioned photographic images.
Yeah.
Originally created for prayer album campaigns and official promotional use. These works were produced at Grand Up Chaley's instruction and expense and were licensed only for specific or limited uses. No license or clearance has been granted for the reuse of these artwork assets in connection with this even release or its associated marketing. As such, their inclusion raises an unresolved third-party rights issue. We are notifying even so that this matter can be reviewed internally in light of the representations made to your platform regarding rights clearance. At this stage, we are not requesting adjudication, but we are placing even on notice to avoid continued monetization of disputed visual assets while the issue is addressed. We are available to provide asset references and supporting documentation if required. Kind regards, Glenn. Grand Up Chaley. Anyway, first letter read here. Letter Grand Up for record label now. Omone Kwesi Arthur nyan. Omuchro koma. Even for say who say Kwesi Arthur ba be release enyumbi
project
na art cover na why no picture na odi ye no yen Grand Up for yen sika and the tua picture neka yen kra na kofa Kofi on it say Kofi on it ba betwa photo yi
photography
na fa ye promotion ma album na eba no enti sad ne dia yen ye kire sene Yebe use no. Yankasa obi abetima use aye bibia and was a limited usage of the product.
Of course.
Enti se ne mo use dia yesra mu se ensam wo ho aye ka. Enti ampo de yankasa ye montwen ana bibi munyai yempese ebedi nkomo mpo. Mamu allow anything yesa mo koso use pedia. Monso kakra befa mo ho.
KKBK.
Enti we inti na Kwesi Arthur issue no let away. Mo de koma even for no and am Kwesi Arthur issue no. Enti basa even for no so they will hot everything.
Of course.
Because almost the right and those IP laws ni there. They don't almost person don't go say back farm. Because almost ye di be mi oma almost sika eji omo no. And those change. Oh there beji om. Enti almost obinya trinity kakra say papa o say papa o. They will pull out. They don't have time.
You bet you break.
Omu ni adaje. Enti we na Kwesi Arthur no ba okay nkomo na omu di na. Say sanet here dia anka iPhone ni problem bia o. Grand Up Chaley for say sanet here say
problem kra ni ho Kwesi Arthur kra ni problem.
Okay, lawyer
say no say ya dia.
That's what I'm saying. Say net here that then Grand Up for any problem. Enti eden ni Kwesi Arthur esu cry foul. Now there is another letter. And also say and Saleta no need to release Saleta no. Kwesi Arthur e post no ye no. Oka o say ono onya hwe enida e wo nenyumo ne
Grand Up
Grand Up fine no. And no release Saleta letter no just Kwesi ajejeje fine o ajeje.
O mama ni bi.
And I'm hi Kwesi. And it's a Glenn ne Kwesi ya o. O hi Kwesi.
Hi.
I find this concerning. as it completely ignores the reconciliation I sent you in May. Regard one for year, okay, 2025.
Yeah, August 4th, August 2025.
Okay. I sent you in May regarding the unauthorized payment made to you by Platoon. Payments which Grand Up Chaley had no knowledge of, did not approve, and which have now created a recoupment burden. To date, you have benefited from £91,370 in royalty disbursements.
Wow.
A detailed breakdown of these disbursements has been previously provided.
Euros. Pounds. Pounds symbol. Euros is double.
Pounds.
Pounds.
So you have benefited from £91,370,000 in which royalty disbursements. A detailed breakdown of these disbursements has been previously provided. Despite these accounts which have been lawfully allocated to you, you have solicited for and received an amount of 118,712 USD directly from Platoon without our prior consent, knowledge or involvement. I have provided a detailed accounting breakdown showing an updated balance of £84,830 owed to GUC.
Ground up, Charlie.
I have followed up with you via email and WhatsApp directly since May. I also communicated with your father to help mediate the situation and arrange a meeting to discuss repayment, which you failed to attend. Asa. Well, in common way, no. Kwesi Arthur saying.
Was in the mental health.
Grand Alfonso saying, me and common as you. It's a CA in Okrano. Chabu. I have a feeling say this whole thing is not about their earlier contract I'm signing. The bone of contention is here. And yeah, I'm contract I'm signing. Yes, sir. Let us midway.
Sikawe na ya
for the letters na babontin. Lawyer to aso na nko.
Yeah. Enti no based on letter we na babontin ne de Kwesi Arthur aka no. Asɛm a wɔ hɔ pa yɛ sikawe. According to letter we no ɔmo kyerɛ sɛ ɔmo ne Kwesi Arthur ɛwɔ arrangement dada. Sika ba ɔmo wɔ sɛ de ɔmo kyɛ no. In fact, say according to letter no ɔmo keka bɔ mu kura na ɔmo ma Kwesi Arthur £91,370 £70,000. All the bag Ghana is come a little over 1 million Ghana cedis. And ɔmo de ama Kwesi Arthur. Based on arrangement how my no.
Okay.
Size can de need the awadi. Name arrangement na mu no. Omo wo enum bia anasa omo asset both of them. Omo de akoma distributor. Ono na distribute nyum na mom. Na sika na eba ho no. Ana on sika ni kura nya mae. Kwesi Arthur etimi akoka awurawura ma akwakoje $180,000 every that distribution company no. And this is kana wa akwaje no ababa be e kada ho a omo betene kakra on the distribution company no omo betimi ama advance.
Yes.
And you know IS Kwesi Arthur akwaje advance akwaje 118,000 no ase ne ho and omo say yenya ni sa ye no mienu and I arrangement and think abeji sika bi sa say ye aware say ye approve say ye nso ye tiase ansa na watimi akọje se scan and this what this scan there ye titi bi free me yi bi free mu de bi keka ho a say nka wo ma ye 84,000.
Okay.
Was send the letter according to him ama Kwesi Arthur say me send a letter say brani entrance nka na kire kwan abefa so a obetua ye ka na wo de ye ka na wunya ntua ye ka de na wosan so ye new project a wo de product a ye na ye koye ye image no wo ye na ye fa coffee on it ba ye tua ne ka ma no bi twa pictures kire say de obegina okra na adan ho fewoto ye say hwa ye ni nyina uwie ya wo de kwa akoye project foforo enti no yen kan kire enkrofo na omo ye wo distribution ni say ye pese do kokota na bibi na mom ye mo mate ase se ene ma na wo use no asem ho asem ho enye nipa na or using it there. And so far no asem ni nyina no ndi from Kwesi Arthur angle no there or no e ka kire ye say Ghana for say ma onyusu ono ani image e ma ebinum twa bon say they okay.
Yes,
but according to nkofo no omo say yes na
sanity
omo no there say
unless Kwesi Arthur gives us counter information
because according to them no they omo say image omo ne wo omo instruct ene wadwene ho ama omo tuaka abo ho kaaye ena wo kwa ko use e wa bra omo benefit bibia from it because project no say independent project one na your project then na wo ko use omo material into omo ntiase say ba bia edru ebia binum be petie say die nti na Ghana for ne Kwesi Arthur enya no say Ghana for say agotiata sika na okoje ye na wan kan kire omo no odo omo ka 84,000 pounds into omo ju mu sika.
Okay,
sisi e ho na ejina e ho na ejina anti for me I think this is something common among musicians, artists are more back for no AC, and it's not only in Ghana, all over the world. It's really common when artists are coming up like Kwesi Arthur, the way of buying, they are so hungry for success or coming to the limelight that they don't even get a good advice as to how they should handle their legal issues and all those things. For this one, just based on what we have heard, unless Kwesi Arthur will come up with different information that we are not aware of, I think he is not being fair to the Ghana.
Okay.
Just based on what is coming up. Ghana, for whatever reason, I feel that they are also not talking in a way that Kwesi Arthur will be okay with it, or they don't. No, let me put it this way. I think they don't prep them well when they are getting that from the beginning, when they are linking up with the underground artists. I think they don't prep them well. They don't really explain things to them, how things will go or how it's supposed to be. I think they also mess them in the whole thing as if we are boys, let's do our thing. I feel they have that culture among themselves. They don't show clearly that we are doing business and we are having fun. I think they mix the two together. So at a point when the underground artists now they have other responsibility. Now they are having their own families. Now they have to do other things. Maybe they want to buy a house, a car, or whatever. Then they realize that no, I think I didn't sign a good contract, or I think they are cheating me, or whatever. Then it will generate to where we are now. But for what we know and the information available, I think Kwesi Arthur should do the needful and give us more and better information for us to decide whether they are cheating him or not. Because based on what is out there, they are not cheating him. I mean, unless you want to say that if you are an investor into any entertainer, you are not supposed to benefit anything. And most of them, they are not doing charity work here. We know that based on how people do entertainment, a lot of them come in just to help the underground artists. So they don't really focus on money until they see money coming. And then this thing will be an issue. Genuinely, those who want to make money in business, entertainment business, and they want to invest. Omu nyina jayo. Kwame despite omu jayo. Aji kotumu. Omu nimu sao. Like omu nyina, because when we invest or artists mu, now per se we recoup whatever investment that you have made. Now head the air courses is here very difficult. Some of them from the beginning will say, oh, we are okay, whatever agreement. Omu blow back wa this or dom cockot. Ebe dane win Chavis ne Black Sheriff. And has ebe dane Ogidi Brown ne family. Like we have so many examples. Based on what is happening. So for me, I think Kwesi Arthur should stop the emotional side of things so that some people will understand him very well and say that okay, yes, they have a contract, but we think that at the time that you signed, it wasn't a good contract. So we will plead for them to review or something.
Okay.
For us to say that, yes, I think legitimately you deserve a certain amount of money. But the way that you started it, I think it is not fair to the artist or something like that. But until we get that information, I think Glenn and the Grand Up Chaley team, I think they are not being fair to them. Just based on what you are saying. How come we have made an arrangement? Okay. Let's say that even that arrangement will not favor you. You go around us and go and take the money without us knowing.
Yes.
You when you be crowd and I order no. GB na o je kese
50-50.
E be 50-50 and I say o de G60 kra na je omo 40. Na omo me ko say they deserve more than 40, so bring it or something. What funny nyina? Why? Only for you to come out and tell us that, in fact, from the beginning, I don't know my Jumato now. Unyashe. But according to them, what the over 1 million Ghana cedi based on a year 91,000 plus pounds. What the be? And you know when you know where is it coming from? So Kwesi Arthur should do us a favor, give us more information for us to decide whether we should say something for him, even if the contract is not in favor of whatever that he is saying. Whatever information that he will give us, if he will be transparent, if he will be ready to tell us everything, then based on that we can either say that you sign a very bad contract, so we will plead with the Grand Up to do something about it, or this is a fair contract, so just live with it. You two don't try to cheat the investor. It's not done anywhere, and I don't think what they are doing to Grand Up based on information available is fair. It is not.
Well, so earlier there were other legal brains and some media people who were having a conversation on X, aka Twitter, where Kwame Dazi hosted space, and some revelations also came out. Of course, it been so uncanny as a symbia, but still, ever canning now bomusa a trouble dra. Now, Cliff, come through. After they say what you say.
Yeah, Matthias. You know, I first read Kwesi Arthur's yesterday from work. I was wondering, say, hey, now contract been or it's more like selling your soul, because if you can't use your image, it's very deep.
Yeah.
So I was wondering.
Cliff, and I make a say, who's your deck a crack rampo or contract signing on as for? Ubet ma sign BBL, but we image it. Obia ubet ma cast of man use
exclusive.
So at the point, let me tell say,
oh image.
Close bear no mu use one tier or the signing for that. But now, seeing the other writer from
the
Glenn's Grand Out Chaley, I say no, something is going on somewhere. Yes, in contracts or in agreements, maybe initially more signing desperation and other things, you might not necessarily pay attention to every clause, which may go against you some way somehow. But the image he printed, say wanyashe me noti just 4 things were on anyway
the presentation.
Say on my agreement one more time like as in ending. So it was more like perpetual. So I was really bothered. 2, he can't use his image. 3, onyashe. Whilst you are working, I became like I was asking myself, uncle school that like
yes.
Because you don't need to be a lawyer. Some things are basic English that you need to understand.
Thank you.
So I was asking myself, uncle school that so the man no almost share no say on time one sign, or he didn't take the agreement back home. So the Kofi once he consult be around. I was really asking myself this question before, and remember, and I realized almost a whole different thing about it. From what is out now, from both sides, I would say Kwesi Arthur is not being fair with the investor. It's not being fair because even if there's a contract and you have a percentage and you think they are cheating you, strike the percentage and give them what you feel they deserve.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. What do you think is right?
It's right that you are supposed to give them. Maybe in Ghana, example, 80%, no mama 20%. But now you feel no, you should get the 80%. So you go and take the money, give them the 10% or the 20% you need to give them. Now I say at least no, you have a grievances with the way the money is being split. But so you can continue not once, twice, and at the end of the day you come out to play the victim.
Yeah.
Oh come on, it's really to me it's not the best. And if they are not come out, because as I yesterday, as I yesterday, I was watching reviews. Everybody was condemning them, mentioning about like 5 artists around the so I was like, oh whoa, this is really bad.
Almost edge a jump on a compiled scene.
Thank you. So seeing this today, I'm really disappointed in Kwesi Arthur. Nevertheless, you can't say much too. I wish a copy of the contract will come out so that we can all make informed decision.
Yeah.
At least we are not lawyers, but when we read, we can understand and try to get our stand. So I wish they would leak, some party will leak some portion of the contract.
I don't trust it.
Yeah. But I know it was just talking about the image and the image usage.
And then it did not prevent Kwesi Arthur from using it. I think the story said picture now using
that particular one. Why he created the image say you say my money you soon image.
Yes.
I was like, that is just countermand to you selling your soul. Oh yeah. But Charlie, so I'll look for there will be a leak so that we all know. But so far so good because Kwesi Arthur is not being fair with the investors.
There will be what a leak.
Leak.
Okay. Because I heard there will be a leak. Because leak and pelic and then Friday. Brahima, Friday. Yes, Ro, close the show for us on this note.
The bone of contention here, or one of the bones of contention here, image, So for people who don't understand what the image is about, or the image and likeness licensing or right or whatever, has to do with the ground up Chaley as a label created an image for Kwesi Arthur, and Kwesi Arthur signed that image to them, so they own it in terms of the way Kwesi Arthur look. If people would remember, at a point there was a look for Kwesi Arthur. Any training, how it is shaped, how he dresses, how he presents himself. All these things are images or picture that was created by the label. And in that, they created promotional materials from it, from that image. Omunomu oni, and omunomu tuyak. It said, who belong to label. Now we nyom under the label. And a label no na funding nyom. They own the masters.
Of course.
So just as that, they own the masters to that particular image. It said one call a brain picture. Na ye twa Ponky Joe. Na nipa ni say utino eye Ponky Joe an ye betwa. If it is under a music business terms, they own someone call a brain picture no. They own it. Eye won call a brain picture. But unfortunately with the contracts that you signed, you gave them that right to own that picture. Even if you want to get anywhere, now person who use to picture now, you still need their consent. So for people who don't understand image conversation a woman, this is what it means. And Kwesi Arthur, with the release of his latest project, the art cover comprises of images from his beginning to now. Of which those images
were created.
Those images a compilation of that image. I don't know, a one page, meaning say be a director binya. A one page, a compilation of all those images, of which most of them are cover art of his previous body of works, owned by the label.
That's about to call Shabra and I mean should be.
And no na ye brofo na label no trauma even no. said there are some images that you guys are using with your promotional materials. So you created those images. You generated those images.
So it is for us.
It was under our instruction. And you see, chia uti say ni chow, jina say ni chow, appear like this and let us stick. So they own those images. It's not Kwesi Arthur. So you see, there are two sides to this conversation. There is the emotional side and there is the legal side. Kwesi Arthur is looking at this from the emotional side. And the label is also looking at this from the legal side or the business side.
Okay.
And no. So most people are also looking at the emotional side. Oh, and yeah. So no why you juma. Money na wo page na so. You own all his songs. In fact, all the songs, the hit songs that he's done in the past, all of them are on your channel. So indirectly, una wuji sikano from that point. So why don't you leave him? That is the image on the screen. That is the cover art on the screen.
Okay.
So it contains different aspects of Kwesi Arthur, including the images that Ground Up Chaley created.
Okay.
Or share on the right hand side here. There's a shirtless Kwesi Arthur on the original home. And that hairstyle is part of the images they created. The one they are now wired and Sasu say our friend is saying a one fin on them side, then they left on them. That one is also part. The original say on baby actual parental advisory, no original stage in so that image is also part. Plus they work on any more of the shirtless one that were left, you know. And also a part of the images they created. So all these ones were the beginning of Kwesi Arthur. Into Nina a part of those images they created.
Okay.
Kwesi Arthur going on stage removing his shirt as part of the image and likeness that he signed.
Okay.
Into anything that has to do with this signature belongs to them.
Okay.
Into so say even when you are an independent artist, you want to use it. Definitely, as I said, what they own your masters, and you want to do anything in terms of recreation of those masters, you have to consult them, whether you like it or not. The people who own the catalogs now say obiba so person no their advert when the show, so they don't need to consult the artist.
Yeah.
They can go and have the conversation, just that per the contract some of the artists never want. If there's any form of royalties or money, it's as simple as that. So unfortunately, that is where Kwesi Arthur is now. But me, I don't blame the label and I don't blame Kwesi Arthur. Okay? If I've seen people like the whole commentary and don't you are supposed to read and you are supposed to do this na Chaley, you are supposed to mene wo kase ya obi sign mene wo kase ya
until so dogo bi no
obi sign one ground up na amanfo o follow obi sign
no until so dogo bi no abi
because at that time
no pipe no
she ni wa obeka kire na Obeti. Dear Bakope no hwehwe. And so far the people have promised and they have the track record. She boys are omoaba abe complaining about Grand Up Chaley cheating them from Twitch to wine. All them boys. And the funny thing is that most of them got their breakthrough under the label. Most of them got their breakthrough under the label. They are the others like Kwame MP who even got their breakthrough even before they entered into the label.
Yes.
Until we bisa who say, until a attraction you should know that they don't just come. They come with something you will like. Until it is either you want to roll with them, or this would be the consequences. Whether you like on and see, I've listened to lawyers, lawyer, a Ground Up Chaley lawyer, and their conversation, any emotion,
sir,
business.
they are just
the legal terms.
They are just throwing the figures left, right, center.
I see.
And your best new screenshot. You see, you are looking for the contract. Unfortunately, you will not see it. The ones that you see would be screenshots flying left, right, center, of which you cannot even believe.
Yeah.
You know why? Because it is a non-disclosure agreement. A non-disclosure agreement. Whoever does the mistake to leak it and owns up to it, you are as good as dead.
Oh, by now they can leak it without knowing.
You can leak it.
Who will be free?
Who be free? And then American. So even if at this point, one say as much as you can leak it, say you can't see a trace. So who will be free by? Oh,
Chili. Account your friend or Kofi on it. Wako post here.
Yeah, she Kofi on it.
As a journalist, you are not obliged to disclose your source.
To disclose your source, but when you subpoena you will disclose it.
No.
If you are subpoenaed,
no.
If you I am not talking about criminality.
Even say you subpoena or cry open na oka. And I say obetumi kura twantro.
Any a pedro.
So
you commit pedro.
Me net that form nam fire. And how do you prove that man?
So you see, no, my point is that
form nam fire. How do you prove that man?
At the end of the day, the two parties are not ready to go that tangent. Why? Because the people that you would want to go that length, the hustle and bustle to leak the information to them, what solution would they give you? Running commentaries left, right, center, kick up, bro, for online, here and then. Solution ben on the to this issue. Obi any fee. If you for any fee, more advice. And the solution lies with the two people. Say yentenase. Ne person ye twem, yentwem. That is the only solution. Into me, we want to see the contract. We want to own fire. In fact, the contract in better now when you catch us say review the contract, explain it, advise. Upa 5 hours. I tell you when you be better now be sign be the same contract now review. On blanket or be sign because sadly we enye nena.
Yeah.
And this is not going to be the last. Even if and we are sometimes when you listen to the commentaries in the space, yes, yenim say ye hanye, yenim say ye hasi enye. But if Senkasa story we peculiar to our space in kwa and ankamisu. Even the most advanced countries. Even the most advanced countries we know they happen. Inti ano so baka tell say nim copyright laws in your mana. More copyright laws are amended from 1958. No more they compare one. Okay. You understand? So for me, I wish Kwesi Arthur would calm down and people are waiting for an explanation from Kwesi Arthur after the label came out to also say their side of the story. Unfortunately, Kwesi Arthur as an artist cannot give you any better explanation than what the best is what he posted. Even if he has more to say, which would even make his story look good, he can't express himself because he is living in the emotional side of the conversation.
Okay.
And when you live in the emotional side of the conversation, trust me, there are so many things who cross over from you cannot communicate. I wish he had somebody who can communicate on his behalf devoid of emotions. Because there are certain things some of the conversations, if you listen from the label point of view, you will say label no so a problem on that side.
Of course.
You understand? I wish Kwesi Arthur had somebody to communicate his side on his behalf devoid of emotions. No? And Kaube say okay, Kwesi Arthur is calling the label out wrongly. But Bibi ne piano. Bibi ne piano. Because, see, I tell you, I don't understand why Kwesi Arthur's contract with the label would end. Endo, do this song. This, the Glenn guy. Come back again. Come and tweet apologizing to the Glenn guy. And go back after owning the contract every na omweja omate ohun say kono, you come back and your next release you sound go to them, sign a contract with them for them to distribute for you. Tell me how?
Na omo distribute ma wa fetch akwa discount.
How? How? So it means so it means there is something.
Okay, let's close.
For me, my only thing is Kwesi Arthur should stop this. In fact, to every contract, even if most sign contracts now there is no exit clause, you can create an exit clause.
Okay.
It will cost you, and it will cost you. Say na last time Chemu advise say artist to be a oko unity free 5-year contract to sign. Chemu na artist na bonidin Zido say or join Shatawale live. Satan no assign 5-year contract. Otie the Shatawale kind no say on sign contract ni.
Na MC
no fresh Chemu. O si Chemu Faro nkwasumi na miti Chemu.
Na Chemu kogu agro.
Chemu trouble.
Okay, thank you guys.